Hello there and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to start today's video out with us taking a stroll down my pathway. I just wanted to show off the blooms that have erupted over this past week. We have tulips on the left hand side and then these beautiful daffodils on the right hand side. I absolutely love the daffodils that come back each and every year. They were planted by the former owner. So my first year here, which was 15 years ago, was amazing when these daffodils started blooming. After that, I added in the tulips probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And most recently was the addition of these catmint, which we added over the last 3 years. And with the hosta that were also added by the former owner, they have just been a showstopper on the side pathway. This is the front slope. There's some phlox and there's muscari blooming, as well as the front, which my sand cherry, which I get so many comments whenever I show them in the video. That's sand cherry bushes and they're absolutely beautiful and they bloom in springtime. So before we get started with working on the front porch, I just wanted to hydrate the majority of the plants that I have sitting, waiting to be planted. So we're just grabbing the garden hose and we're gonna just hydrate all of these before we get started working. So again, I just wanna thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I hope that you're ready for some motivation. We're gonna be doing cleaning, we're gonna be doing planting, we're gonna be doing decorating. We are going to be doing all of the things in the front yard to get us ready for spring, summer. So I hope that you are excited to watch the video. So we're going to keep on watering and then we're going to get into all of the things today. So make sure that you sit back, get yourself a beverage, and enjoy today's video. One thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to swap out the water feature that we added to the DIY water fountain that's in the front bed. I wanted to take that water pump and add it here to the bird bath, I think that it's much more suited for this smaller feature. And then we're going to add a larger pump into that section. So I'm still working on which nozzle I'm gonna use. I started out with this one, but I definitely changed it over to the bubbler. So if I don't show it in this video, I'll definitely show it in the next video so that you can get a closer look. So this is how the front is looking. I've been showing you guys this front step we've been working on in a lot of videos. I took down the solar twinkle lights that were on the juniper trees. And I also started with that planter in the back. I think it was into the DI water feature video where I just planted up the arborvitae and then also a couple of Supertunia bubblegum vistas. So this is how we're looking. So we're gonna just take everything off of the porch and then we're gonna start to cleaning and then we're gonna, do all of the good things to get this space looking amazing. So I am super excited. We're past the last frost. We're in full on spring mode here in my area. I garden in New York, zone 7A. I'm in Westchester County and we are having amazing weather. We've been like in the 70s to like low 80s for the majority of the week and we couldn't be happier. So I'm just giving you a close-up look of how the flagstones are looking. We're going to clean this all up. I'm just going to sweep it up first and then we are going to just wash down the area. I'm just going to get some soapy water. I'm going to use the broom and we're also going to use the hose. We definitely don't need to bring out the pressure washer at this time. The space is looking great, so we're just going to take minimal effort today to just be able to clean it up. So we're just going to let the area dry, and we're going to head over to the driveway where I laid out a couple of items that I recently purchased. The first is that beautiful welcome mat from Sonoma. I picked it up at Kohl's. I picked up this beautiful wreath at Home Goods. Actually, no, HomeSense. I picked up this watering can also from HomeSense. And these two lanterns that are beautiful. I love the natural color from HomeSense as well. And I did not wind up decorating with the larger lantern, and I kept my original mat, but I'm definitely going to be using the smaller mat that I picked up probably in the backyard. So I'm super excited. I finally got the 4-pack of the faux rocks that are lighting spotlights, and then also this dahlia wreath that I picked up at Lowe's. I think that it is very beautiful. It is a little smaller than I thought it was going to be. It has a beautiful color. So I'm going to debate between using this one and the wreath that I picked up from Home Goods, HomeSense. I'm going to put it up and I'm going to let you guys choose which one I should go with. So I'm just pulling out the 4-piece of the rock spotlights, and if you guys remember a couple of videos back, I got just one, which was I think a 70 lumen, and I think these are 20 lumen. I'm gonna have them linked in my Lowe's storefront so that you can check it out. They are absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to be able to just put them around in the landscape to just be able to spotlight different things. I think that I might put one on each of the junipers that are flanking the porch. I think that would be really pretty. So we're not totally ready to decorate, but I do want to show you guys how the wreaths look so that you can let me know which one you prefer. So the larger HomeSense one is going to be option number 1, and then the smaller Lowe's wreath is going to be option number 2. I'm leaning more towards option number 1, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So now that we've looked at the wreaths, I definitely want to be able to take care of these columns. So I went and I got my caulk, and this caulk I use on the inside and the outside. It's rated for indoor and outdoor use. I like to use the handheld, just squeeze one, as opposed to using the tube that you have to use the caulk gun. It's just a lot easier for me to be able to grab it and go. So I went and I grabbed this tool, and I'm going to be filling in all of the cracks. We're going to let it set up a little, then we're going to wipe it down, we're going to let it dry, and then we're going to paint the space. So I will let you know I am doing a much larger makeover to this porch. I'm going to be working on a DIY makeover for the actual columns, just being able to make them watertight towards the stone section. And then we're going to be venturing into a lot of masonry projects in the landscape for the season. So I'm so excited to be able to learn more about that and to be able to share with you guys. So definitely keep a lookout for those future videos. So I just wanted to just add a couple of items out here so I can just get a feel for, how things are going to look. This isn't going to be the final styling. I just wanted to just pop them out here so that I can just start thinking about if I like them in these spots. But in the meantime, I want to add in the carrots that I picked up recently from Lowe's into the planters. I think in the last video when I started doing this arrangement, I said that I needed to add in one additional plant, and I was looking all over the place for a carex, and I was able to locate two, which are these variegated plants. So I'm just going to pop this one into this planter to just be able to finish it off, and it turned out amazing. I really enjoy the texture and the color combination of all of these florals, and I'm just super excited to be able to complete this planter. I did decide that I was going to swap out the super petunias. So I added in this Picasso super petunia instead. I like that it has that like watermelon green color. I think that it's going to contrast very nicely with that chartreusey variegated color of the carex, and then also that very green deep color of the arborvitae. So I'm happy, with how it turned out, and we're just going to backfill, and then we're just going to add it up onto the porch, and then we're going to move over to our next project. So this is early the following day. I'm just giving the planters a nice drink of water. The plants are definitely settling in very nicely, and it's a beautiful morning. I think it's about 75 degrees already, so I'm super excited. So what I wanted to do today was to plant up the second planter, and we're gonna take it very nice and slow. I have everything on the pathway. We're gonna be setting up over here so that we can just take a look. We can, take our time and be able to plant up this planter. And I also am really excited because this has been becoming my little secret garden spot. In our last video, I added in beautiful salvia here on the side of me, and I think that is so beautiful, just nestled in with the boulders. So I wanted to be able to sit down and just be able to show you exactly what plants we're going to be using. So the first one that we're going to be adding in is a cowbacoa, and this is a cherry color plant. I picked this one up from Stu Leonard's, which is a local supermarket within the tri-state area. They have amazing nursery with all local grown plants. So I've had that plant for a couple of weeks now. And then as you saw, I added this one into the planter that we did yesterday. So that's a carex. And then we're also adding in the 2.5 quart arborvitae into the back. So we have everything that we're going to need to be able to do this planter. So I'm just moving around the soil, and I'm trying to make a nice little well so that I can add in the arborvitae towards the back portion of the planter. I am going to have most products linked inside of my storefronts. I have a Lowe storefront, and I also have an Amazon storefront. So make sure that you check the description in case you're interested in any of the products that I've been using within my videos. I always have my affiliate storefronts linked in the description. So this season I have been using bone meal, which is a fertilizer. When I had originally purchased it, it was for bulb planting. So it is really good for bulb planting. It just really promotes a lot of root growth, which is also good for trees and shrubs, and then also your regular planting. So I just sprinkled a nice handful in. I'm mixing it in, and then we're going to add in the plants. I picked it up at Lowe's, but you can get bone meal at all different brands. I'll have it linked in my storefront in case you're interested. I picked up these river pebbles at Lowe's to just top off the top of these planters. So I'm adding them here, and then I'm also going to add them in the planter that we did yesterday. I just think that it ties in very well with the pebbles that we lined the front bed with. I love the dark black color. It's very modern. It definitely goes very well with these concrete planters, and I think that it plays very nicely off of the rich green colors of the plants. So let me know how you guys think. Do you use any type of top dressing? It's really good to be able to keep the soil moist so that it doesn't dry out. So I'm definitely going to let you guys know how I like it. I usually use mulch, but I definitely decided this year to use some stone. So I wanted to make sure that the caulk that we added yesterday had a good amount of time to be able to dry. So today I just went in with some sandpaper. It was a sanding block. We sanded it all down. I'm going to be removing the mailbox from the column. I'm going to wipe it all down. I'm also going to be spraying it with the hose with a little dish soap. We're going to clean it down, we're going to let it dry, and then we're going to paint it. While we have the mailbox down, I also wanted to give it a fresh coat of paint. Usually I just either use the stainless steel cleaner to polish it, or I think last year I might have used a clear coat of poly, but it really needed to actually be painted. So I just have some Krylon black matte spray paint, and we're just gonna paint it with 2 coats. We're going very easy, they're very light, thin coats to just be able to get some good coverage. So we're going back and forth between different projects. I am just taping off around the columns so that we're very careful so that we don't get any of the paint on the flagstone. So I'm just taking the time to do that on this side and the other side, and then we're just going to paint. I'm using Benjamin Moore's paint in color Moonlight, and we are painting it with a brush. I'm using Purdy's paint brushes, and I have to say this advanced paint from Benjamin Moore works very well. It has a really nice, a very good property of leveling, even with using the paintbrush. At the end of it, it totally leveled out. There was no brush strokes that you can see at all. I wound up doing 2 coats, and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I just popped inside while the columns are drying. If you've been around for a while, you know that I love to have a nice, fresh sign or plaque, whatever you want to call it. I always like to have something that's spring related hanging on the mailbox. And I picked up this unfinished galosha with florals spilling out of it from Joann's last month when they first had announced that they were liquidating. And I'm just going in with a little, this is like a burgundy wine color paint, and I absolutely love it. It's just acrylic paint. You can really paint it any type of color, but I think that this will really coordinate very nicely with the wreath that we selected. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use a mauve color. And then I'm going to be using this mauve, like maroon color, a dusty rose color, and green as well. And I also went and found the flag that I have for the post out front. It's a little ripped at the bottom, but it's still in good shape. So I just went and got my pinking shears, and I'm just cutting it off and giving it a nice fresh cut towards the bottom. And once I hang it up, it looks absolutely beautiful. And it's a way to be able to lengthen the use of this sign, especially because I only purchased it last year. It just happened to rip a little. And if I'm able to, revitalize it with just using the pinking shears, then that's absolutely amazing. Okay, so now that we have the screen door nice and clean, we used our sprayway glass cleaner. We're adding back the wreath, and I picked wreath number 1. I fell in love with it. So that's the one that we went with. I hope that you guys also selected option 1. We're adding in the plaque to the mailbox that looks absolutely fresh and revitalized. And then we're going to add in the finishing touches, and then we're going to go into the reveal. So I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you've enjoyed the full process of making our space in the front yard look amazing for spring and summer season. This is only the starting of it. As I said, I have so many projects that I'm going to be doing that's going to be coming up soon. So make sure that you're subscribed and you have the bell notification on. I'm trying to put out as many videos as possible, anywhere from 2 to 3 videos per week. So make sure that you are on the lookout for those videos. So again, I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that you found this video inspirational. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share with someone that might like watching as well. And until the next time, have a blessed day.
Tall buildings, as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun. As she puts her hand in mine, we wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running